It's official. It's 2 against 2 with Mitt Romney's selection of Paul Ryan and his running mate. The race is on. Turns out Ryan's favorite movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, may become a theme of this year's campaign as the heat gets turned up. Already in Iowa today, Ryan campaigned just miles from President Obama, who is hosting his own rally, and the barbs are flying, as our senior political correspondent John Carl reports.
It's game on. The Paul Ryan pick is already generating more excitement and some of the biggest crowds that Mitt Romney has ever seen. At the Iowa State Fair today, he found excited supporters.
Hey, Chuck. Greg's all right. Good to see you, Chuck. Nice to see you. Hey.
And a few loud and persistent hecklers.
Are you gonna come back?
I think it's...
We were right in the middle of it all.
Like I said, she must not be from Iowa.
The hecklers have come here disguised as Romney supporters, complete with Romney signs.
But Ryan didn't let that distract him, talking right over the shouting.
My guess is the reason President Obama isn't making it here from Council Bluffs because he only knows left turns.
As he worked his way through the fair, Ryan avoided the funnel cakes and cotton candy. He eats organic and is a renowned fitness buff who swears by the insanely challenging P90X program. He also avoided our questions on politics.
We can play Stump the Running Mate later, guys. I want to just enjoy the fair right now.
Here at the fairgrounds, we found lots of people thrilled about Ryan.
What do you think of Paul Ryan?
I love him. I think he's awesome.
What do you like about him?
I think he's conservative. He's right on the money. He's right on the money.
And almost as many who still don't quite know who he is.
What do you think of Paul Ryan?
I have no idea. Don't know anything about it.
I don't really know what I think about him yet. I haven't done my research on him.
What do you think of Paul Ryan?
I don't like him.
Why not?
Because I'm a Democrat.
Hey, buddy, you know, you got to get a strap on these things.
Ryan is just 42 years old. He says his defining moment came when he was just 16 and found his dad dead of a heart attack. He says he then dedicated himself to making Dad proud. Since then, he's been a guy in a hurry. He came to Washington as a 22-year-old intern and by 28 was a congressman. What makes Ryan so appealing to conservatives is that he has done more than talk about cutting spending. He has put together a plan to slice $6 trillion of federal spending over the next 10 years. He actually seems to enjoy looking through the budget for things to cut.
I've been reading these things since I was 22 years old. You literally go through it line by line.
And he's proposed controversial changes to Medicare, proposing to allow seniors to buy private insurance instead. Until recently, even most Republicans thought that was politically radioactive.
What do you say to these, maybe weak-kneed Republicans?
It's not
nervous?
the time to go wobbly. They're going to run these attack ads at us regardless. This is a time for leaders to be leaders.
But now Republicans, from Mitt Romney on down, are all in when it comes to Paul Ryan's ideas.
Hello, Iowa!
President Obama was also in Iowa today, kicking off a 3-day campaign swing here by taking a shot at Ryan, blaming him for blocking farm subsidies.
Paul Ryan might be around Iowa the next few days. He is one of the leaders of Congress standing in the way. We've got to put politics aside when it comes to doing the right thing for rural America and for Iowa.
And there's more to come. Ryan has long been Obama's nerdy nemesis, the guy who picks apart the president's plans piece by piece, starting with the health care bill 3 years ago.
A bill that is full of gimmicks and smoke and mirrors.
The following year, a visit by President Obama to a Republican conference turned into a tete-a-tete between Ryan and Obama.
The discretionary spending, the bills that Congress signs, that you sign into law, that has increased 84%.
So we'll have a longer debate on the budget numbers then.
And a hot mic at a fundraiser caught President Obama saying what he really thinks about Paul Ryan.
This is the same guy who voted for 2 wars that were unpaid for, voted for the Bush tax cuts that were unpaid for, voted for the prescription drug bill that cost as much as my health care bill but wasn't paid for.
He may be the number 2 guy on the Republican ticket, but Ryan is quickly becoming target number 1 for Democrats. Ryan says he's ready to do battle. He'll be armed with lots of numbers and a smile. For Nightline, Jonathan Carl at the Iowa State Fair.